Hi, in this video I'm going to have another look at the workers' barbecue. For the last event is still quite interesting. Sorry. And I also wanted to show my new stats. I haven't really made a stat comparison before, so it doesn't really say that much, but I thought maybe it's still interesting to share. The lemon flavor today, the last login reward. There is a recharge reward that I normally don't do. There is the second lucky shot, and there is the hero weapons. And the hero weapons is quite interesting, because recently we've gotten the possibility to get a lot of Tears of Ascension, so that's quite nice. And I also already bought quite some glory fragments, so I can make quite some improvement there. I did a bit of calculation and I just fall a bit short, so of what I want to do, the target that I want to get. So first I'm going to do another lucky shot. I think I'm just going to do one set. Maybe depends a bit where I get if I get it as the third shot or the second shot. If I get it at the second shot, maybe I'm going to do another one. So that's the 20 I needed. If we look at the lucky shot targets, would have to spend another 4 to get 20 lucky shot coins. I don't think I'm going to do that. Could do that. The other one is out of reach. Maybe it depends a bit if I'm seeing that, oh, this 18 lucky shot coins, I really need that later. I can always do it. Now let's look at the hero weapons. I have quite some Tears of Ascension and glory fragments, so you should be able to make quite some improvement. The first thing I'm going to do is upgrade these 3. Maybe see what is the increase. Increase is quite significant, quite nice. So that is part 1. Part 2 is getting 2 of my +2 enhanced Tempest 2 +3. Also quite a nice increase. And if my calculations work, that was step 3, do one of +1, 2, +2 of my Tempest set. If my calculations are correct, that should just give me enough points to grab that 120,000. So that's quite nice. The rest I probably save for later. Normally I never get such a high amount of points for this kind of increased score, but the hero weapons, as I said, recently we got a lot of Tears of Ascension, a lot of them from the Alliance Siege, and I focused on getting from the lucky shot, if you saw my earlier video on that, to get quite some of those glory fragments. Of course, this also brings some trouble, because now we have to decide again. Suddenly we have 400 credits again, quite an increase of what I had, and we have to decide what to do with that. Now what I did last time, get a Wildfire Ascendant Skulls, get a Dream Arcana, get a Destruction Ingot. Would love to get more of those, but of course that is not possible. I'm still finding the Advanced Dream Arcana. If I would have had 600 coins, maybe I would have done it, but now feel like partial. That probably doesn't really decrease the amount of time I have to wait for it. Apocalyptic Statue, I still feel like I'm getting that quite fast, quite easy, so I prefer to wait that out. So what is remaining is the other items. I just did a quick look, and for quite some, for example Sunheart and Elementite, I feel like both Gemstone Essence is a problem as well as Sunhearts, and both my Meteorite Iron and Steel are problems as well as Elementite, so don't benefit that much from buying them. Avalon Amber, the statue material is actually more of a problem, and I just don't like to spend my coins on that. So I am going to opt for Sulfur Obsidian, where I'm very low, while I still have quite some Emblem Essence left. So I feel like by purchasing this now, and I can purchase a reasonable amount, 80, I can probably benefit significantly the next time a similar event comes along. So that's my motivation. The remaining 59. Probably if I'm going to look what will really benefit me, I should go for the statue material, because that is really some area where I seem to be always low. Maybe not the most yeah, well, maybe, you know what, I shouldn't, I'm just going to go for this because it's more for long term then, but I am going to need that eventually, and I'm a Gemstone Essence still collecting quite okay, and I just prefer not to spend this on anything that is not very rare. Let's, for the last part, grab some Gemstone Essence. And, well, I'm going to, maybe just 6 speed ups. 3 times 2. Okay, that was it for the rewards. Now, let's attack one of my let's see if I'm fully set for war. By the way, recently I was able to max out Sebel, which is quite nice, but any other of the set I haven't maxed out yet, so that is for now I'm sticking to Sir K, I think. But maybe I have to do some consideration, because the benefit from having Sir K and the other one's not that much, so it would be very nice to have the other set complete. But yeah, I'm not so. I have to do some thinking about this. Might be already good to switch at this time. It was just that was this time one benefit from all the summonings that I was able to do. Unfortunate. What would really be nice is to get this Sword and Shield set up to 5 stars. And now with Sebel I'm there, but with the other two I'm still quite far away, unfortunately. And I mentioned in another video, I feel like only if you can make the switch to plus, you should only make the switch when you can reach +5. Okay, sorry, a bit digressing. Going to do small hit. Can also show yesterday was Kingdom versus Kingdom. I only did one hit This is always yeah, very typical. I mean, if you look at, I was very happy with the result, of course. If you look at the stats, people tend to be surprised, but in this case, okay, they have much higher attack, defense and health stats, but they don't have tier 12 troops. I think there weren't even tier 11 troops in there, so this was tier 10 troops, and it already compensates a huge amount for the additional stats that they have. And besides that, yeah, if you compare these numbers, or in general all the damage and damage received stats, I outperformed them everywhere. Only in the useless infantry damage they somehow got a better, maybe that's from the Alliance research, I don't know, they got a better number there, but that's, yeah, that's, well, you can say completely useless, but quite useless. So that was a nice hit I had yesterday. That was before the improvements that I made today, of course, and before the improvements in my dream gemstones that I got. The last part I got after the yeah, I got from the points from the Kingdom versus Kingdom. So things are moving along quite nicely, I would say. The bowman attack is starting to become a bit better. Overall, I mean, I'm happy with the improvements that I keep making with the account. There weren't any very huge jumps, but that it also seems like that because the stats are already quite decent. I mean, for somebody who only spends a little bit. A lot of people would laugh at these stats, of course, but yeah, I think it's quite okay, and because of those, yeah, you don't really notice a huge difference if something goes up with 200% or something like that. Okay. Oh yeah, one thing was kind of funny that I was thinking, after doing one hit, will I get enough points to grab the last reward? Because with this one hit I took everything but the last reward, and I had something like 119, and I thought, okay, the rest I probably make enough with gathering in a building, but I didn't make it. I think probably nobody has ever been this close to the point target I would expect. I don't know exactly how these points work, but I didn't get by far the full amount, but that's also I didn't stay in the building the full time, so that's probably something to do with it. But anyway, I knew I was going to take a risk not to get the points, but I was very happy with the hit that I made and the casualties that I took. Lately I've been taking a lot of casualties when I did Kingdom versus Kingdom, and this time I thought, okay, maybe I won't take the best rewards, but I'm having a lot of rewards, and I have very little casualties, so I was quite happy about that. Okay, that was it. If you have any comments or any questions, that's always much appreciated, and thanks for watching this video.